Hello, thanks for watching this video. This is about Tweetdeck, which is a Twitter management tool. Twitter actually bought this tool in 2011. It was previously developed by a third party. It's free to use. All you need to do is make sure that you're signed into your Twitter account first, then do a search for Tweetdeck and click this button here, web.tweetdeck.com. You can use this within your browser. If you prefer, you can download a desktop app which you install like a piece of software, but I always use the in-browser app. I prefer that. And now this looks a bit noisy at the moment. That's because I've added a few columns. And let me just remove some of these and take you through it one step at a time. You can add multiple accounts as well, which is handy, and you can do that by clicking accounts and adding extra accounts. So click add another Twitter account, and then you would just enter your Twitter handle and password and click authorize app. So I've added all of my accounts, and that enables me to monitor all of them simultaneously. So I would add a column like notifications, and I could add notifications for Small Biz Geek, and I could add notifications for Ilkeston Web Design, and I can just add as many columns as I want, and each one of those columns is pretty customizable. So what if I want to see what my followers are saying? So this shows who has followed me the most recently, and I can just click their handle, and I can go to their account and I can see what they're saying. You can add a trending column, so if there's a particular keyword that you want to monitor, if you're a brand for example, and people are saying things about you, you might want to know what exactly people think of your brand. And I know I've complained before about a brand, and within about 2 minutes they've replied to my tweet, and that's probably because somebody is paid to sit and monitor Tweetdeck all day. So what you do is you just click any one of these trending hashtag keywords just to add the column, and then you can change whatever that keyword or phrase or hashtag is. So I go here, and where it says matching, I would change that to something like Small Biz Saturday, which is a very specific hashtag, and it's something that I'll be participating in over the weekend, so that's good. So I can monitor that, and I could also monitor let's imagine someone's talking about web design. Let's imagine that they're talking about mobile responsive web design. So just add one of the columns for the content matching whatever keyword you want, and then change that keyword. Let's say responsive, and I'll say English, and you can choose also if it's images, videos, whatever. So it might be images of responsive web design. So I'll just leave that as is. See all these people, look, that's from HTML5 Digest. They're talking about responsive web design and CSS. That's useful because I might want to retweet some of these if I'm tweeting from my web design account. In fact, I'll do that now. Retweet. See, my followers will now see that retweet, and the person who wrote that tweet will get a notification that I just tweeted them, so I could gain a new follower from that. So it's a very, very powerful tool. It's got lots of filtering options. It's very good for management. It gives you a snapshot of what's going on. You can change these columns anytime, and it's a lot easier, in my opinion, than constantly signing in and out of your standard Twitter account. So you can monitor pretty much everything. And you've got your settings down here in the bottom left. you've got keyboard shortcuts, and you've got settings, so you can choose whether or not your tweets are in real time, and you can choose, I mean, for example, if you're tweeting out a very long link and you want it to be shortened, you can choose how to shorten your links, and you can even mute certain words. For example, if I didn't want to know about spoilers for, say it was Better Call Saul, which is a Vince Gilligan drama which is coming out in 2015, if I don't want to see any spoilers, I might want to put that in there and just mute that, because it's very easy to read a spoiler. Another cool thing you can do is monitor the timeline of specific users. So you could go add column and user, and if I want to know what Richard Branson's up to, I could just type in Richard Branson and then press enter, and then choose Richard Branson, the real Richard Branson preferably, and add the column, and that gets added onto the end, and that's what Richard Branson has been saying. So, and once you've added a few columns, it can be a bit tiresome scrolling back and forth, so you can always type in 1, 2, 3. I'm just tapping 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're the keyboard shortcuts, and if I tap 1, that's column number 1. If I press 0, that gives you the column right at the other end. So if you've got 20 columns, it might be handy to switch between 1 and 0, 1 and 0. That's a handy shortcut, one of the best ones actually. You might also be interested in what the followers of a certain person are saying. So if I want to know who follows Richard Branson, I could click home and type Richard Branson, enter, choose Richard Branson, and these are the tweets of his followers, bearing in mind that he's probably got, I don't know, 1 million or something. These are the tweets from Richard Branson's followers, so I could always retweet some of those people if what they say interests me. Something else that I've been using is the schedule feature, and you can schedule by just clicking new tweet up here, and you'll just write your tweet as normal, and then you choose what account you want to tweet from, and then you click schedule tweet. And if I want to tweet this Saturday at 12 o'clock, let's say 12:01, all I need to do now is click tweet on 6th December 2014, and that will schedule on that day. And if you want to see your scheduled tweets, you simply click the scheduled column, and here are all my scheduled tweets, and I can edit those as well. So I can go click the edit button, and then I can just edit it. That tweet that I've just scheduled to go out on the 6th of December, I want to delete that because I don't want that to go out. There it is. Delete that, get rid, thank you. Yep. So there's all my scheduled tweets, and they're tagged with a hashtag. Also, if you click details underneath a tweet, it will expand and it will give you information about that tweet, how many retweets, how many favorites, and it has all the native functionality of Twitter and more. So if you click the 3 dots there, I can link to this tweet, I can share it by email, I can embed the tweet. So I can copy that, and I would be able to go to WordPress and embed it into a page if I wanted to. I might want to embed an actual stream as well. So if I click add column and favorites, so these are all the favorites that I've made in Twitter. So when I've been browsing in Twitter, I've clicked the favorite button to save it for later, to retweet it or to do something with it. Well, I can add that column and click share and embed timeline. It's going to ask me to log in. I don't know why it's logged me out of Twitter. I mean, this is native functionality to Twitter. You can do it through Twitter, but you can do it through Tweetdeck as well. So favorites. Okay, so if I want to embed that, I'll go create widget. I'll copy that, and then I can go into my WordPress dashboard or whatever it is I'm using. I can just drag a text widget and I'll paste that like so, and then save it. So save that and then refresh the page, and then on the right hand side, the primary sidebar, if we scroll down, there we go, we've got tweets which are actually favorites, and I can add different types of Twitter stream directly through Tweetdeck. As you can see, there's lots to explore within the Tweetdeck interface, and the app is very flexible, it is very appealing, and I wonder if you are using it, and if not, why not? Would you consider it? It could be really useful to you. It can leverage time, it can make life a bit easier. Just don't be intimidated by all of this, you'll get used to it over time.